Hey there, fellas. Uh, so I'm just recording Oga and Muso because I can't think of anything else to record, honestly. But I wanted to sit down and I wanted to introduce this little project I've had going with some friends for a while now. So this is a video talking about why we love Deku from My Hero Academia so much. I mean, he's kind of one of my favorite MCs personally, and I want to sort of talk about why he is. So Deku is really relatable. I think he's relatable to a lot of people. He's kind of deliberately designed to be. He's kind of like deliberately designed to be that way, obviously. But I think it ends up working out pretty well. He has a kind of nondescript face, which like with the freckles and stuff, it's a face you could probably see anywhere, and he's not meant to look like a Alright, shut up, hold on, I can do this. Okay, hold on. Anyway, yeah, Deku has his face is pretty like nondescript, and he's not really meant to stand out. With the freckles and the kind of scruffy hair, he's meant to be relatable to pretty much anybody who reads it, who reads or watches My Hero, and that's sort of the point, is that he's a character we can sort of project ourselves onto. His past is relatively uneventful. The most thing he has with his backstory is wanting to help people and wanting to be a hero, which is something I think everybody can sort of relate to. I think we all have people we want to help in our lives and people we want to see get better, and being powerless to do that is one of the worst feelings you can have. So someone like Deku who's striving to do that for everyone is, I think, really admirable, and he's someone that I sort of strive to be like in my everyday life. Yeah, I really like Deku. He's kind of epic. Wait, I have to leave the screen, hold on. So yeah, anyway, that's what I've got. I really like Deku, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the videos. This one's just mine, but I'll see you guys probably at the end when I give an outro to this. So yeah, I'll see you guys. I'm gonna keep live in the Lord. I'm gonna keep live. Hold on, I
need Okay, so we're finally gonna get to topic about this. My favorite character in anime of all time, Deku Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, also known as Boku no Hero Academia. This character has touched me in so many ways, but what makes him most touching is that he's relatable. I can insert myself into him. He is just like me. So, I guess to break down this character analysis, let's look at Deku and his many parallels with my life. Okay, so first, Deku is hardworking, like me. He's studious. He writes down everything in notebooks. That allows him to get an edge over people, in his studies, in his life, and just like me, I take notes whenever I'm in class. I write on papers, and then I look back on these notes, and they help me get so far ahead when I'm taking tests and stuff. Also, he's a student. I may no longer be a high school student, but being a student, it allows me to put himself into like life, taking classes with friends, taking classes with teachers. It is a very relatable person, especially since I just came out of high school just a few years ago. Deku's experience is one I can fondly look back to and also look to for advice in the future. And also, let's talk about how Deku looks. His dark, messy hair, probably hasn't gotten a haircut for a while, that's similar to me. His design. Also, he's green. I love the color green. Green is my favorite color. He's got the freckles on the cheek. People won't say he's like hot or anything. And that's similar to me. Like, I think I'm like alright looking, and that's the same with Deku. So he's not like outstandingly hot or ugly. I can self-insert myself into him. I can view the world in his eyes, and honestly, that's phenomenal. To continue, Deku is someone who like earned his power. He trained. everything he earned was himself. That is similar to me. I worked hard, I got what I got, Deku got worked, he got what he got. We're so fucking similar, because everything we earn in this world is through hard work and courage. Other characters were born with those quirks. Deku had to earn it through sheer will, determination, and the kindness of his heart. Okay, so, and also, speaking of kindness and heart, Deku has many supportive friends, a very supportive mother who loves him. My mother also loves me. I have many friends who I'm on good terms with, and perhaps most importantly, he has a father figure. That is All Might. If you're watching this video, you've probably heard of All Might. He's a father figure for Deku. He's extremely strong. Everyone loves All Might. This is very similar to my father figure, who some of you might have heard of. Let me bring it onto the screen. Yeah, this guy. He even looks like All Might. This is my father figure. He is the reason I've gotten so far in life. And he's immensely powerful. Everyone knows him. He is a symbol to us all. And most importantly, a symbol to me. Just like All Might is a symbol to Deku. And Deku can't stop thinking about him. Alright, let's talk about Deku's powers more in depth. So, punching. I think it's perfectly unrealistic for someone to, like, have ice powers or fire powers. Like, I can't do that. However, I can punch things. I can kick things. That's where Deku comes in. His powers are being running, punching, kicking. His powers are ones I could feasibly attain. They're ones I could feasibly use. They're ones I could feasibly apply to my everyday life when fighting against crime, when fighting against the people who would threaten this world. All while giving his nice motivational speeches and actually changing the world for the better. And like that's also why I like Deku. He is just a student and he's already putting in work to change the world. And me, since I'm doing research, I believe that I am also doing the same thing. I am changing the world. We are changing the world. Deku's journey is just like mine. Thank you for listening.
Hey guys, have you heard of Deku from My Hero Academia? Cause if you have, you've also heard of me. Cause Deku's literally me. Like, this is apparent from episode 1, where Deku, like, he has nothing. And he tries to save, like, Bakugo from the little stupid slime thing. But then All Might sees that, and he's like, yo, hey dude, you want some powers? And that's like me in real life. You see, like, Deku, he starts off from nothing. And that's so relatable. Because I started off from nothing. But then Deku got the super punch power. He got the all for one thingy. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's freaking whack. So then he goes to, like, hero school. And I went to hero school. That's just like me. So then at hero school, Deku had to go to the Hero Academia thingy to become a student or something. And that's like freaking crazy, dude. Like in the thing, someone was in danger. They were about to get killed by the super robot. So Deku was like, hey, I gotta save them. And then he sacrificed himself to like punch through that. That's just like me. Like, yo, that's just me. Like, they literally just made this character after, I don't know what else to say, like, they made him after me. Like, and like, he doesn't know how to control his powers. That's like me too. Every time he punches things, like his arms break. And honestly, me too. That's just what I do when I punch things. My arms break. So Deku, later, he comes to be able to control these powers, and honestly, that's really relatable. Cause like, So, here's where I talk about Undertale going to My Hero, like those tied together. Cause Deku, he never gives up. And at the end of Undertale, you know, when you die against Azrael Dreamer, yo, the heart doesn't give up either. It's like, you like die, but then the heart's like, yo, no, I'm still going. Yo, you're fine. And Deku does the same thing. And yo, I do the same thing. Like, yo, when Deku goes down, he bounces right back up. That's just like the heart from Undertale, and also like me. Like, yo, that's freaking crazy. Like, not only does Deku tie into me, he ties into Undertale. Like, yo, that's crazy.
Ooh, he's badass. He's just like me. He's just like me. Ooh.
Now, listen, I know you don't agree, and it's kind of hard to realize how much trouble and turmoil I've gone through, but Deku and I, we're the same. We are one and the same. We're the same person. We are one entity. Deku is just like me. His journey is just like mine.
Deku is basically me, to an almost scary degree sometimes. Right now, to the part where I got carpal tunnel in both hands from doing too much work in this one career I really want to succeed in. By the way, this happened before I saw the anime. Can be super excessive about some things. Forget to never take care of myself, among other things that I am comfortable directly admitting here at the moment. I guess most who relate to Deku would not be willing to admit it.
Hey everybody, this is your boy, Bleach Academia 72 here for on their blog. A lot of people have been asking me what I think about Deku, and I want to say that I think Deku is a really strong character. I think he is really, a lot of people really seem to just they just don't get Deku's character as the protagonist. But it's like really good, and if you like think about it, you like find that he's a really good character. And so I just thought I want to tell everybody that so they can understand why I love Deku so much. So thanks for watching. Peace. Can't believe I actually have to say this. Plus Ultra.
You know, guys, one of my personal favorite characters in fiction is Deku from Boku no Hero Academia. I feel like I relate to him on a level you don't even understand to be possible. Deku, in one of the very first episodes of My Hero Academia, he inherits a power from All Might. It gets handed to him for free, the most ultimate quirk of all time, similar to Deku.
Valley's bullshit's blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new one under you.
Similar to Deku, I have also broken an arm one time in my life, so I can really relate to his struggle when this happens to him. And finally, just like Deku, I had to train really hard to get good at speedrunning, just like Deku had to train to get really strong. So it is for these reasons that I relate to Deku on a personal level, and he is one of my favorite characters of all time. Thank you for listening.
Hey, real quick, I'd just like to give like a bit of a story about my favorite character of all time, Deku from My Hero Academia. He's kind of just like me. He's just a hardworking student. Like I'm always here on the grind. I'm working out. I'm studying and stuff just like he does. Whenever I think of his story, it always motivates me to keep going, you know. And like his journey, I mean, it's just like mine. He started at nothing, just like me, and he had to work all his way up to having superpowers. Like now I'm like super smart and I'm like really ascended over everyone else. So like it's kind of just like me. And anyways, Stan Deku, hell yeah. Let's get this bread.
I am Mona. I like Dick. He is a cool man. He is just like me.
When we put ourselves, Isaac just going ever. Come on, mute yourself.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, I'm starting. Hey guys, my name is, Isaac. You may know me as, Rakasha, I guess. That's all you actually know me for, I guess. Anyway, I'm here to tell you something I'm a little bit passionate about. Is my MC. Now, what is an MC? Well, as we can all start out, MC is a main character. And who better to say my main character is than the main character of My Hero Academia? Izuku Midoriya is my main character, my MC, if you will. Now, why is he my MC? Well, I thought no, I didn't. I'm not thinking. Anyway, the thing is, he is my MC for a plethora of reasons I did not think very deeply about. So let's get into the story of My Hero Academia. Now, at the start of My Hero Academia, you have the character Deku and his mom, Mom Deku. And you see, Deku and Mom Deku are pretty tight, but the problem is Mom Deku's kind of disappointed in her loser son not having a quirk, which is what a superpower is. Now, Deku doesn't have any friends. Well, he has one that he believes to be his friend, Blonde Deku. Now you see, Blonde Deku is kind of not epic. Like, sure, he may explode, because that's his quirk, but Blonde Deku is mean to my MC. Definitely not allowed in this line of work. Now, why is Blonde Deku bully Deku? Well, you see, Blonde Deku thinks Deku's a loser. Why should someone without a quirk be the protagonist of the show? So he's like, this day's the days, Green Deku. I'm gonna defeat you and become Deku. But Deku's just kinda like, you could, but it won't be impressive. This vigor that Deku shows is what deters Blonde Deku from taking his place. Now you see, Deku goes about his life till I think around school. School o'clock? I don't fucking know. Anyway, school happens. And as you can see, in school, Deku's kind of a loser, doesn't have a quirk. So he sees Blonde Deku. And he's like, damn, that guy's epic. But then he sees even cooler people, like Giant Deku and Wood Deku. And he's like, I want to be just like that when I grow up. And then, he gets his chance. One day, there is a Goop Deku. Goop Deku is a villain. Not a recurring one, mind you. He's very minor. But Goop Deku is terrorizing the town. We can't have that. Deku, with his unending sense of justice, despite having no Deku powers, goes after Goop Deku. Now, this is the good part. So he sees his buddy Blonde Deku getting attacked by Goop Deku, and he's like, can't have none of that shit. So even without a power, Deku's like, you know what? I got this. And he runs in there. And you know what? He doesn't got it, but that's okay, it's part of the hero's journey. Despite not having it, a new face comes in to save the day and defeat Goop Deku. A man with blonde hair and very strong eyebrows, a stern smile. He is Future Deku. Yeah, that's right. Deku from the future comes back to help out Deku, because if he died right there, Future Deku would no longer be Future Deku. He would be dead, powerless baby Deku. But that's why just Deku is so cool. Because Deku is so cool, he came back from the future to save himself. That's how cool Deku is. Can't let him die, he's too cool. But here's the thing. Future Deku is kind of a cynical asshole. Has a big hole in his chest because he's kind of a loser and got gimped by a C-rate villain. You see, that's not the Deku we all know and love. Which is why he came back to the past to teach Deku how to be a better hero than he ever was. And you know Deku's gonna be the greatest hero ever, because it starts out with a monologue in the very first episode saying, "This is my road to becoming the #1 hero." Meaning Deku is already the coolest character ever. My MC, if you will. Now, after that, he starts training under Future Deku, cleaning up garbage on a beach for some reason. I don't know, it's probably like Rocky where it's some bullshit. Actually, I think that was Karate Kid, where they like do stupid shit that's actually training, but even though it isn't, because it's totally fucking stupid, because he's not my MC. Anyway, Deku's my MC because he cleans all the trash off the beach, stands on a pile of trash, and starts screaming like a fucking moron. Now that is MC material. Now, after he starts screaming like a moron, Future Deku's like, okay, here is my eyebrow, I want you to ingest the entire thing. And Deku's like, why? And then, before he can even think, Future Deku shoves it down his throat. And Deku's like, what did you do to me? And Future Deku's like, if you survive this, which I don't think you will get superpowers. And Deku's like, man, I'm gonna get superpowers. And the 1,000,000% chance I don't fucking die. And lo and behold, he's so fucking cool, he doesn't die. Now, you can think, well, why isn't he just a Mary Sue? What stops him from being like Kirito? Well, you see, the thing is, Deku is green. He's not pretending to be a protagonist he isn't, like Kirito in Guts. Deku is green and he punches things. He doesn't use a sword, he's a man. He punches things like a fucking ass. Love this guy, my MC if you will. Anyway, after he gets epic superpowers, he goes to Sky High. I know, fucking insane. And he meets up with a new one, Girl Deku. Girl Deku totally has the hots for normal Deku. Who doesn't? And then he meets his other friend, Fast Deku, whose power is being fast. Girl Deku's power is making Deku flip upside down. Now this sucks. I don't know why she's even in the show. Girl Deku sucks. Anyway, besides the point. Deku is Desku, Rengo Desku. Anyway, Deku, the original one and only, is tasked with defeating robots to get into Deku University, where only the top Dekus are allowed to go. You see, there's Mouse Deku, the president, fucking Emo Deku, the epic teacher who can shoot out Deku strings to capture people and seal their Deku powers. And I see, these top tier Dekus don't think he'll make it. Then there's Fire Deku and I don't know, I didn't fucking read my hero. This is besides the point. You see, Deku is up against these immeasurable odds, and he doesn't get to beat up any of the robots that would net him points to get him into the academy. The Deku droids are overwhelming Girl Deku. And he's like, you know what? If I can't defeat any of the robots, I'm gonna save one person. And you know what? He punches up and does a signature move. Plus Ultra Deku Smash. And he punches that robot into oblivion. Girl Deku completely swoons over him. But that's not out of the woods yet. As Mouse Deku comes out, it's like, Deku, you made 0 points. You're going to the Deku Dimension. Now, as epic as the Deku Dimension may sound, since Deku is my MC, it's not all it's cracked up to be. The Deku Dimension is when Black Hole Deku opens up his face and sucks Dekus into the Deku Dimension, killing them for all eternity. You don't want to go to the Deku Dimension, despite being named after my MC. My main character, if you will. Anyway, then the fucking future Deku is like, Deku, my boy, you saved a life. You now get 1,000,000 points and make Bakugo, blonde Deku, look like a fucking idiot. And Deku's like, wow, boss, can't believe Bakugo looks like a fucking tool. That's right, my boy. Now, young Deku, go and defeat all the 7 deadly Dekus of Deku High School. And Deku's like, okay. So, Deku begins his training at Deku University, and meets other Deku such as Hard Deku, whose special ability is to raise his Deku points to so point where no one can hurt him. Electric Deku, who sucks and I hate him. Spider Deku, who shoots string out of his elbows. Kind of stupid. Then there's Purple Deku, who asks you a question. What's on your shirt? Don't answer, or he'll have complete dominion over you. honestly, close to being my MC, but he is not my main character. Then we have such faces such as icy hot Deku, who shoots fire out of his hand and ice out of his feet. Kind of fucking stupid. Like, what is this? A Bark and Bin Fantastic Four parade? Can I mention that without getting sued? Anyway. Deku, Izuku, Mito, Deku. And as you can see, the Deku Fair comes to a close as Deku runs really fast and jumps on like Captain America's shield or some bullshit and flies into the sky. Something about exploding, winning a race. Deku, my MC, main character, epic. And after he wins a race, there's this big brain guy named Brain Deku. Brain Deku's really big. And Brain Deku's like, I see Green Deku. Time to kick his ass. And Future Deku's like, that's a death flag right there. I can't let Deku die. And Future Deku comes down, despite being weak as shit because he's such a fucking loser and failed in life. He beats the shit out of Brain Deku. 300 punches to the fucking face. Honestly, kind of epic. Too bad it's not as epic as my MC, Deku. How do I play this game again? Anyway, as you can see, after Brain Deku gets fucking domed, Deku's like, I'm weak as piss. And Future Deku's like, yes, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be this way. And he's like, teach me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So he goes to meet fucking old as fuck Deku. Old as fuck Deku's like this little 3-foot tall grandpa. No, he's like, old Deku, teach me the ways. And old Deku's like, catch this sandwich. And Deku catches the sandwich, like, now what? Microwave it. Deku microwaves it. Now give it to me. Deku gives it to old Deku. And you know what? Deku learned how to make a balanced lunch. That is why he's my MC. No hero can survive off an unbalanced diet. Now, after he learned how to make a balanced breakfast with old as fuck Deku, he goes to fight Black Mask Deku. Who is Black Mask Deku? It's actually evil future Deku from the Anti-Dimension, also known as the Deku-verse. Now, Anti-Deku is mad because he died. And instead of saving that Deku, Future Deku saved our MC Deku instead of evil Deku. So evil Deku becomes evil and wants to fight Deku. So he fights Deku. Deku gets his ass kicked by evil Deku. And he's like, please Future Deku, help me please. And then Future Deku's like, young Deku, if I do this I will fucking explode. And Deku's like, I don't give a shit, you're not important anymore anyway. So Future Deku's like, Deku plus Ultra, Deku Smash, Deku plus Ultra. And then he Deku's the fuck out of evil Deku. And you see, evil Deku is no more. Evil Deku got fucking exploded. But that's not the only casualty today, as Future Deku gets turned from big Deku into stupid, skinny Deku. Now, stupid, skinny Future Deku is a loser. Can't do shit. Punches normal Deku, doesn't even hurt. That just shows how powerful my MC is, my main character. Now, after this tide of events, can Deku really be my MC? I think so. Wanna know why? Because the story doesn't end here. Now, there's a new threat on the rise. Plague Dr. Deku. Plague Dr. Deku is here to steal little girl Deku, to kill her over and over so he can make a stupid drug that makes people lose their quirks. Oh jeez, my fucking head hurts. And after making these drugs, he plans to make an antidote to revive the Yakuza and sell the potions. Now, what does Deku do to stop Mask Deku? Lo and behold, he has a plan. So he meets fucking Triangle Deku, I guess, because I already used Blonde Deku. You know what? I'm gonna call him Pac-Man Deku. So Pac-Man Deku has the ability to go into the Ghost Zone, which means he basically turns invisible and owns fucking people from under. His quirk sucks. I don't like talking about it. Then there's fucking edgier Deku, who eats food. That's his quirk. That's all it does. I don't care. He's lame. And then there's Girl 2. Deku. Oh my god. I don't get fucking paid enough for this shit. Anyway, Deku blew up. Girl Deku sucks. Don't remember her Deku power. Shut up. So Girl Deku and Pac-Man Paco fucking did. Girl Deku Pac-Man Deku go to fight Plague Deku. Plague Deku is like, you've fallen right into my trap, Ben 10. And then fucking Obi-Wan fucking Ben 10 Deku is like, no, you fell into my trap. For you see, when I say the magic words, you will turn into a kaiju. Well, what are the magic words? Like, plus Ultra. And then he's like, no, you said the magic words. And then Plague Deku turns into a kaiju and fucking explodes. Plague Deku's like, I'm really big now. I am large. And normal Deku's like, Pac-Man Deku, what do I do? Pac-Man Deku's like, I don't fucking know, dude. You made me lose my Deku powers, which is why he's not my MC, because he's a fucking loser. He lost his powers. But you see, that's not normal Deku. Original OG's gangster MC Deku is like, you know what? You lost a power? Fine, I'll gain a power, because you suck. So Deku goes full cowl. Or as I like to say, he goes Super Saiyan Deku. And when he goes Super Saiyan, he goes in. He gets the lightning. He gets the green lightning. It's green because he's Deku. It's that epic. Oh my god. So when he gets his lightning, he has a little girl on his back, and that little girl makes him revive. Makes the kaiju go fucking stupid, go crazy. This little girl sucks, so it's not my MC. Anyway, as you can see, Deku is going sicko mode. So when he goes sicko mode, he's like, big fucking plague doo-doo Deku. Your time is nigh. Time for my epic catchphrase. It's do or Deku. So, with one final punch of plus ultra action, Deku kicks Plague Dr. Deku into oblivion. Sends him to the retard zone. I can't say that word. Anyway. Deku flies into the night sky, just like Superman. Yeah, just like Superman, but better. That's why Deku is my MC. After defeating the Plague Doctor and sending fucking crippled Deku to the hospital because his mom got sick and died, Deku finally realizes his true calling and becomes the best superhero ever. This whole comprehensive list of fucking my Deku school, the sequel, is why Deku is my MC. And after this comprehensive analysis, there should be no doubt in your mind that he's your MC too. Thanks for watching. Oh my god. Am I done?
Fucking... I'm stupid. Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, hold on. Oh, got it. I'm just gonna freestyle until I get it right. I'm so good. Alright, yeah, the fucking... Thanks for the guys who contributed to the funny Deku video. It's not funny. Shit. Thanks for watching the Deku video. We tried really hard. We wanted to just share our love for Boku no School Deku. And we really just wanted to share how much we love this character and how much we all relate to him because he's just like us. And yeah, that's all I've got. There are going to be credits or something, I think. I don't know. There's going to be credits. There's a fucking stupid song, I think. I don't know. I'm playing fucking...
Okay. This is the Deku song. Parody of Santeria by Sublime. Take one, baby. Here we go.
I don't really like Deku, I prefer Brad Pitt. Undertale is really cool. If we talk about Deku, I'd rather kill myself with a shoe. Do I really wanna know about anime? Do I really wanna say I like Deku? And I'll make it, yes, I'm not a weeb. But my soul will have to wait till Al gets back. Find a brother of my own. Dalen's gonna go on and on. And I won't think twice to stick that bell straight down Al's throat. Believe me when I say I got something for his punk cat. Fuck you, Al. I did not want to do this, but free clout.
I love Deku!